I consider myself a feminist because of the things that I think are important, and it's something that's particularly important at Moore because we're an art school that's entirely for women undergraduate, and this is a place where we encourage students to find their own voices and to express themselves freely and to express themselves articulately. And so I think the mission is to make sure that they have a deep understanding of the world so they can find their places.
The word feminist does resonate with me because I am a huge supporter of women empowerment. That's part of the reason I went to Moore. I also, in the performance world, feel it's really important for women to express themselves as well.
In my work as a female student at Moore College of Art and Design, I always use women. I feel as though women have a backbone for each other, so supporting each other, working with each other, we give each other more strength.
In a way that it now stands for equality for everyone, and you know, especially with women's rights, there's still a lot of things that needs to be addressed, major wage gaps. I think that even more so now, just being like a black woman, there's still a lot of issues involving with that. Like white women now, there seems to be a major gap between us and them, and that's also just something that I think needs to be addressed now with feminism.
I think of it more as a movement, bringing in the women that weren't really vocalized and bringing them to the forefront, especially like with women of color and like queer women. Specifically with me, that's really important. So that's, I think, more about what feminism is today, giving a voice to those who didn't in the earlier movement.
The way that I view it, I feel like feminist is equality towards everything. I don't feel like anyone should hate about it. There shouldn't be any hate about it. It should be equality. This is what I want to do. You will not judge me for it because it's my body. I can do whatever I want with it, and it's your body, and I will not judge you for it.
My father's from Afghanistan, my mom's from Pakistan, and here I am as an artist who's also a woman and a Muslim. Today we should think of feminism as more of an international movement and not just restricted to the US. And I think we're in a position where we can actually think about other issues in other countries, and we would hear about I would call them horror stories, really. Like women can't really drive, or they're getting married off at much too young an age. And I don't feel like people, or at least in third wave feminism, talk about that enough and make that as an issue to feel outraged towards.
The word feminism has a really negative connotation in today's world, and that's a little scary because what it stands for is something really beautiful. A group of women that believe that equal rights are important is a very good thing, because I agree with that.
So feminism today has changed a lot from the past. People used to see it as an aggressive thing, but now it's more welcome.
I think the word feminism still makes people uncomfortable, and I think there were different waves of it, but I think that the work of even the first group of feminists is unfinished.